Hi. Anyways, we're going to play some Hotel in the Desert. There's an update to my region. We unlocked a technology, and I wanted to show you guys. Let me know, by the way, if my voice is loud or soft, the music, the game, all that stuff, just in case there's other audio problems. All right, let's get this game in here. Where are we at? There's a tail in the desert! Okay, so we unlocked... Oh, it ain't gonna show it there. Mining! Our scientists have discovered the secrets of mining. They have shared this knowledge with all universities of natural philosophy. So I need to visit a university to learn the skill, and we're gonna place ourselves a mine. What's up, Spider Monkey? Windows makes me think I could make $1 million company too. Yep, just develop an OS. No problem. So I guess I got a few things up my sleeve. Hold on, let me... Screen may flash while I move some windows around, because the game doesn't really like it when you Alt-Tab. Alright. Although I'm not sure if that comes across on OBS. Let me see. Does it? Let me know if the screen is flashing black. It doesn't look like it on my OBS. Maybe it's only on my end then. Alright. We need to go down here to this university. So we're learning mining. I'm going to place a mine. Mines are very expensive. I wouldn't say very expensive. But for a solo player like me, they're a little pricey. So I can only afford one mine at this point. And right now we are able to detect iron and copper mines. So what we do is we use a dowsing rod. Yes, this is pseudoscience, but, you know, this is ancient Egypt. We have mythology. Dowsing rods aren't entirely out of the question. So we use a dowsing rod, which lets us detect what is under the soil beneath our feet. What kind of metals are down there. And what you can detect is purely based on your stat perception. So at 0 perception, I believe I can detect copper. And at 2 perception, you can detect iron. And we're gonna build an iron mine today. We're about to enter the Iron Age. No flash. Huh. It's interesting that it only happens on my screen and not on OBS. I guess that's a display thing then, because OBS is hooking into the game. I bet if I were to switch to a desktop capture, you would see it then. Good to know. Uh-oh, those may be mushrooms. We have found mushrooms, people. Those look like hairy tooth from here. Hairy tooth will often... Oh, they're gone! Whatever. They despawn. Hairy tooth, I believe, spawn in pairs like that. That's why I thought it was hairy tooth. Oh well. Was it silt? I don't think it was silt. They were bulging too much to be silt. Although, it's... And also, there's nothing around here that would suggest there's a silt spawn. Usually you'll see a lot more than 2 silt. But yes, I have mistaken silt spawns for mushrooms many times so far. Silt is the ultimate bad guy that nobody realizes in this game. You always think they're mushrooms. Alright, so this is the University of Natural Philosophy. This is where we're going to learn some mining. Alright, learn mining. Bam! We are now a miner. Unlocked the miner specialization. Oh! What does the miner specialization do? Strength, constitution, and focus. Increases ore collection. Higher chance of larger gems. That is nice. The ore collection, not a big deal. Higher chance of larger gems is actually really nice. When pulling marble, gain +1 marble. That's really nice as well. Break all mine stones on a long timer. Interesting. That would be useful for some rare ores. So mining, you'll see soon, but mining is actually a mini game in this. It's really neat. They turned what was one of the most boring parts of the game, which is mining, and they turned it into a mini game. And not only just a mini game, but a pretty decent mini game too. Some people still don't like it, of course, but I think it was a very strong change to the game. I just woke up, I can't even see the screen. So, there is an iron vein. So I live right up here. Let's see if I can make this larger so you guys can see. This is our chariot, which is unlocked, by the way. I live in the Valley of Queens. The Queens. I live right here. And there is a mine, an iron vein, I mean, going like right along here somewhere. So we're going to go check it out and place a mine. It's in a nice spot because it's not far from camp. But it's far enough that pollution shouldn't be a problem. Mines do produce a lot of pollution. If you have a mine by your camp, rip your camp. You won't be able to grow anything in it, most likely. I'm from Queens. I'm from the Valley of the Queens. So we're going to go right around here. Where is my marker? C657. I need to grab some grass. Hello. There it goes. So we're going to map out this vein in order to figure out where is the best place to put our mine. So this might take a little bit of time. Let's see. 657. Where do I want to go? It's over here? Wait, no. It's back this way. Is it really? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong coordinates. 4423. It is this way. Okay. I have a whole bunch of coordinates written down because I found multiple veins. But I want to utilize the vein that's close to us. I think it goes like right along here. Alright, so what I'm going to do, consume. Remember that dowsing relies completely on perception. And you can enhance your perception with carrots. So we're going to eat some carrots. You'll see my perception's now 2. So when I douse, I can see a little bit deeper into the ground. See, this is sand. Hold on. I need to get some sand on me. Let's get 50 sand. So this is how you map out a vein, or at least this is the old school way. They may have better ways now, but this is how we did it earlier in the game. You would map out a vein by marking positives and negatives. So that was a negative discovery. I'm going to drop sand there. Anytime we have a positive discovery, I'll drop straw or grass. Alright, where am I at? 658? Oh no! I think some guy built a camp here. I wonder if this thing goes through his camp. That would suck. I'm pretty sure someone built a camp here, or maybe it's over here. Alright. This is where I hit a positive before. Iron ore. Alright. Drop grass. That's a positive hit. Let's close this up now. So, I gotta figure out which way this vein runs. Yeah, someone recently built from the other side of us? Yeah. I did see that. Alright, so this is sand. I don't know how wide an iron vein is. I'm guessing not very. So the way the ore veins work in this game, it's almost, I think it's actually drawn in like paint or some shit like that. They'll take the map and they'll draw a line, and all iron ore veins will be drawn similarly. So they behave similarly in the game. So they may go like a line of iron ore, and then they may put like a dot of like copper ore at the end of it. So every iron ore vein in the map would have copper at the tips. And then they'll do different designs for different types of ores. And I don't even remember how many ores there are in the game. There's something like 10 or 12. Maybe even more. I think they introduced some last tale, and there's a lot now. And then they would import that layer of the map into the game, and that's the ore map. All right, let's try here. Sand. Here's my straw. I'm gonna come over this way. We'll do over here next. More sand. Now you see that it's grayed out. That does, when you hit that, it costs focus. And so it goes on a focus timer, which means you can't just spam it. You have to wait for the timer to refresh. It'll change color here. Right now it's red, which means I can't do it. Well, it's dark red. When it's bright red, you can't do it. Dark red means you got one hit. Sand. So if the vein is only like 2 coordinates wide, then it's going to pass through. I'm doing these pretty far apart. Everybody in my... So we have mining unlocked just for our faction, the Kush. The other factions, they don't have it unlocked yet. If you look in system here, the Kush have unlocked the secrets of mining. And yesterday we unlocked the secrets of a shipwright, which means we can build ferries now to get across water. The other factions are a little behind us on that. And this is the exact reason why I joined Kush, is so I can have access to technology quickly, because that's what they're known for. Access quickly to tech. More sand. Which way does this vein run then? Iron veins may simply just be narrow, and I just missing it because these are so far apart. I'll keep doing this like far apart, and then I'll start dowsing in between them. So another thing, more unlocks that I've done since the last time I played. I may as well mention it, probably more for the VODs, because I am archiving this stuff so people can watch them. Since I've last played, I did level my stonework to 2. So I've maxed out stonework, which lets me place build a mason's bench, which lets me build crucibles. Pottery I also maxed out, which means I can steep wool cloth and canvas. Hey, Huerta, how's it going? Hey, now Hyksos gets tech today. Yes, Hyksos is usually right behind or just ahead of Kush as far as that stuff goes. Aha! We got a hit. So you can start to see right here is the vein. And now this right here, it's out of the view distance, but over here, this is where Molly lives. And I'm pretty sure a guy just built right there as well. I think this is far enough that pollution won't be a problem. I think we're safe. Alright, so what I want to do is, if I got a hit right there, and I got a hit right here, let's line that up. And we'll go out this way. See, look, I did a douse right there and it missed. So that's starting to feel somewhat narrow. Let's do a dousing right here. Iron ore. Alright, we'll drop another grass there. Let's go around the water. Line that up again. Oof, sometimes this camera. So this way? Right around here. So does it go into this mountain? There's a camp right there. We're getting dangerously close to those camps. So I'd like to find where the tip is. Hopefully the tip is like right around here. And it's not a bother to us and our neighbors. So this is basically our neighborhood. We kind of call this the neighborhood. And there's about 5 or 6 people living here. Sand. So that means that this probably, the tip of this is probably right around here in the water. Which is good. That means it doesn't get too close to our camp. So this is a good sign. I'm going to do right here at the edge. Or am I a little off? Hold on. I should probably do a couple dousings here just to make sure I didn't narrowly miss it. So what else we got today? Cooking. I'm going to learn the cooking skill today. This is also sand. Cooking, which will obviously allow us to cook, but it does a couple other things too. I think cooking, it lets you make a kitchen, and then you could do some non-cooking stuff in kitchens, if I remember correctly, like candles. I believe you can make candles in the kitchen. And candles are needed for a skill. What was it? Navigation 2, is it, or something? I don't remember. So I want to get that done today. I want to show you guys my pearl necklace. We'll work on that, because I do have a few pearls that I need to try out. The small pink pearl and a small white pearl. I need to put those on my necklace. And what do we... Oh, we got some bees. I got more bees. All right, let's put this... Let's put this, like, right here. Sand. So this seems like the tip right here. If that's the case, that's pretty good. This is not someone's camp. This is my building for limestone. This white patch here, this is limestone. Limestone is very valuable throughout the tale because it's used in glass. You take the limestone and you refine it into lime, which is used in glass, and soda as well, which also is used in glass. So this is a very valuable patch of land right here. But it also, this produces pollution. And so will the mine. So having the mine here next to that isn't too big a deal. I don't know what the radius is on pollution from mining. But I think this camp is safe and this camp is safe. I think we're okay. And if they're not okay, we will at least have control over the pollution, right? So let's say I place a mine right here. I can douse again, hold on. Sand. Wow, did I just barely catch that tip? So let's say I put a mine here. And we start mining, and we notice the pollution reaches this camp, which is Molly's, and this camp, which I think is Tiz's. If it reaches that, then we can at least shut the mine down, and no one can use it. If someone else were to place this mine, and then they were to abuse it, then we would have a problem. So I'd like to have control. All right, so let's go to the side just in case we hit the edge. No? Bees, did you have those last tail? Yes, I had bees last tail. Yeah, bees are a fairly early unlock. They're an early unlock, and they're not very costly to make. The apiaries, that is. And they produce beeswax and honey. And both those things are used in a variety of things throughout the tail. So bees are pretty valuable throughout the whole tail, generally speaking. Also, I'm assuming that an iron vein is straight. That doesn't have to be the case. Some veins may be straight, but some veins may have certain types of curves in them. So I gotta test to see if maybe this vein goes like this or something. So we're just gonna map this all out. As far as placing the mine, I think I can place a mine here. You're not allowed to place the, buildings near roads, but I think this is far enough away from the road that it's not a problem. Spider Monkey, does your, does mining unlock today for you guys in Hyksos? Oh, I don't have perception. Hold on. Did I screw this up? Does iron show as... Oh my god, did I screw this up? Hold on, let me double check here to make sure I didn't screw up. No, I didn't screw up. I think iron at 0 perception shows up as an unidentified ore, or maybe I'm wrong. I'll probably double check these just to be safe. But I think iron with 0 perception is an unidentified ore. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the bits. Get mitts. What is that? Uni 1? What is that doing? Is that a dog? I can't tell what's poking its head out. It's too small for my eyes. Modi was ahead of you by 1 bit. You couldn't leave it. Hyksos gets mining tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Hayden? All right, let's go right here. Sand. So maybe I did find the tip here. It's very possible. You got locked into actoring. Oh yeah! Back to what I've done since I've last streamed. We'll get to acro in a minute. Grass harvesting, I'm maxed out, which means I can use glass scythes now. Which I don't have yet. What else did I complete? Oh, animal husbandry. I completed that this morning. So, I can now, when I slaughter animals, I can now recover their bones. And the bones can be used to make, like, sturdy, bone-handled knives. So that's nice. Modi dropping the subs. Thank you, Modi. Alright, let's go over here. More sand. Also, I got the Test of the Acrobat, which unlocked the evening before yesterday. So for those of you who don't know what it is, it's a little difficult to explain, I guess. There are, what, 28 moves? So there are acrobatic moves. For instance, cartwheels. Inverted push-ups. And so you go to the university, you learn this test, and they teach you 4 of these moves. And then what you have to do is you have to team up with another player, and you have to teach these moves to each other. Now, their ability to learn from you is hidden. Some of them have an easier time learning from you than others. And each move is broken into 7 facets. So let's say I teamed up with a guy. We start teaching these moves to each other. He can learn a facet from me, but he's got to learn 7 total facets. And we spent a lot of time yesterday doing doing that. A lot of time. Oh, there you guys go. It turned. You see that? So either it's fat, which is possible, or it's coming here and turning this way. So we're going to test that. Either way, if it does turn, this is probably the spot where I'll place my mine anyways. Probably. Pretty sure it's been less than 24 hours when I logged out. Keep leveling aggro, you are my master. Oh, that's right. I've got new moves, Hayden. I don't know if I've got them since I've last aggroed with you, but I have crunches now, and I have windmill. Those are 2 moves I learned yesterday. All right, here we go. Let's do another dowsing. Sand. So that's evidence that the vein is thick. Unless it makes another turn, which it could. So like I said, this is done, I think, with like a paint program. They literally just get a pencil and draw the lines on a paint program and then load that as a layer. So the vein comes here, and it either is fat or it turns like this. Maybe it is in a wishbone type shape. So next one will probably be right here. I'll test. More sand. Wow, more bits from Modi and Kitmans. Thank you, you two. Dropping 100 subs. Sub bits. Subways. Is this sponsored by Subway, by the way? I could totally see them doing something weird like that. It'll be really nice to have a mine this close to camp. I don't think I've ever had a mine this close to camp in this game before. I mean, literal walking distance. Usually you had to walk a little bit. It's not about me. It's about between Modi and you. Okay, I got you. Again, as you can see, it's feeling like it's a fat vein that ends right here. As far as despawn goes, the way I understand how despawn goes is there is a wave that sweeps through the land, and if it sees an item on the ground, it marks it. And then it goes on a 1-hour timer for the next wave. The next wave comes through, and if it hits an item that's got a mark on it, then it cleans it up. If the item does not have a mark on it, it gets marked. So the sweep could be, you know, it could be anywhere from an hour to almost 2 hours. Should probably go right around here as well. Just in case it's not something like this. It is September! That's right, guys. Subs are half off this month. All these subs just make me want to eat a sub. You know what? Me too, Verta. I love subs. I can dig it. Who is this Mark and why is he on items? Tagged. How about I use the word tagged? And now Kentman's with 100 plus 10 sub bits. Thank you. Oh my god! It's a fight! Thank you so much, guys. More sand. Okay, maybe let's hit up in between this here. Go out a little bit, right there. Just in case it's not an arc here. I can wait to defeat you at the end of the stream, I suppose. Wow. Where do you guys get all these bits from? Thank you for the more bits, Kit Mitz. You know what? What raises focus? You know, I could definitely do with a focus boost. Do one of the veggies raise focus? Does anybody know? Hold on. ATitD wiki. I'm gonna wiki this and see if something raises focus, because I would like to very much. Uh-oh. Focus. Garlic. I don't have any grilled garlic though. I could probably cheat that though. It would waste some wood, but wood's not really a problem in this tale for me. Yeah, see, look, there's not a lot where this vein can go. If it's really thin, it might squeeze through one of these, but I don't know. I don't think it's that thin. You bought bits like 2 years ago? Where's my next dowsing going to be? Let's make sure it doesn't go through the water. Let's go right here. Sand. Okay. I think I wanna grill some garlic. Oh, I don't even have any garlic grown. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'll drop that. I'll deal with this, I guess. Alright, so let's see how thick the vein is then. During September, you get 50% off the first month of new Tier 1 subscription and continued subs from Prime. I don't think it counts towards gift subs, though. Sand. Let's go, like, right here, then, for the next one. It's starting to shape up. Right now, it's feeling like it's about 2 or 3 coordinates wide. From what I can see right here, anyways. Thanks, Hayden, for the sub. I appreciate that. I don't know why Moobot says that. I don't recall Moobot setting Moobot up to do that. I feel like sometimes settings just change with Moobot. Perception's gone. Let's get some carrots in me. Here we go. Iron ore. Okay. So again, this looks like it's making a little curve, which is possible, or it's that thick. So what I'm gonna do, probably right here in the middle. Now, I have found copper as well. I found iron and copper in various places. There's also a copper piece near me. Now, copper, again, this changes from tail to tail, right? These veins are not the same every tail. Since it's so easy for them to change it, they do so as people not, using past information to get ahead. But copper, several times, has not been a vein on its own, but it's been caps to veins. But you never know. It could be its own vein, this tail. It could be a cap to a vein. When I say cap, I mean like they draw an iron vein and then put a dot of copper at the ends of it. Or another thing they've done is done 2 veins which intersect, and the middle is copper. So they've done things like that too. This is sand. So as you can see here, this is a positive, positive, positive. This is a negative. So this supports that it's not terribly thick, and it made a curve. It made a turn. So the veins aren't perfectly straight. Now, how crooked are they? We don't know. I think I'm going to place like right here, probably at the very tip. Now, mines do have a range in which you can place another mine. I don't remember what that range is. I think it's fairly large now. It used to be not so large. But if I were to place one here, the next one would have to be probably like right over here. Don't know what the range is. I really like the way the mines work these days. It used to be that you would build a mine and you would dig down levels. And the mine would eventually collapse. Then you would have to repair the line and build it back up to dig deeper. And it got to the point where it would be cost prohibitive to do that. So basically mines would die, which makes sense. But it was costly, and of course, if that happens, there's a finite amount of ores in the game. They don't really do that anymore. Plus, it was not fun. And of course, in a game, that's kind of like the ultimate goal, right? Fun. It wasn't fun. So now what they've done is, I don't think mines collapse any longer. They have a mini game where they produce these little nodes. And you have to do like a match game with them. You'll see. It's pretty interesting. Or are you kidding me? I should ban you for that. I should ban you. It's ridiculous. So right here, we're getting a good idea of how thick a vein is. And again, it feels like it makes a sharp turn here, doesn't it? Let's go over here on the other side of the road. Was kind of funny. I know you like your puns. I'm gonna see if I can find like the tip over here. And then maybe I'll place my mine. I'll probably still map it out, but we'll see. Plus, I have this on video record, so I don't have to worry too much about this stuff spawning. More bits from Modi! Thank you, Modi. Wow! Someone's already made 157 crucibles? Good gravy. What is that for? Is that for smelting? I think that's for smelting. Alright, let's go with right here. Sand. I don't have the materials for mines on me. I'm gonna have to go back to my base and grab them. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Let's go right here in between the positive and the negative. I've always found dowsing and mapping veins interesting in this game. I really like it. It's different, right? You don't really see stuff like this in any other game. It's a little weird. Iron ore! So we got another positive there. Probably going to put a few around here. I want to make sure I get to the very tip of it. So I'm probably going to douse a few more times around here. But this one right here, this looks like it's probably the place where my mine is going to go. As long as I can place there. This is dirt. You can place on dirt. All right, yeah, that's probably safe to go there. It's like taking core samples or something. Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it, since dowsing is pseudoscience. What's the average cost for a cat? how would I decide how many points or whatever to buy? Cats can vary greatly in price. The best way to go about it is to go to one of the cat shelters and design the cat you want and go from there. I don't really know off the top of my head how the cost system works for that. So you check to see how much the cat you want is worth. See how much that cost is on the main website, and then you can adjust accordingly. I need a cat to make me feel better about my lack of progress in the game. Your progress is fine. That's so this is the thing that almost every A Tale in the Desert player falls into, is keeping up with the Joneses. I don't know why it's so difficult in this game to avoid that trap. I don't think I've ever played a game where keeping up with the Joneses is as much as a problem as it is in this game. And when I say that, I mean you see other people advance, and then you feel like you're falling behind, so you try to work harder or longer in order to catch up with them, and you can't do it because in this game has an older demographic, right? I am considered young. I'm a young player in this game. Let's just put it that way. That's how old the demographic is. And not only that, this game, the players seem to there's retired players. Lots of these players own their own business, and there's lots of disabled players with disabilities that play this game. So there's a lot of people who have time on their hands that play this. You cannot keep up with these people. You just can't. I'm one of these people, and I don't have the energy to keep up with these people. You just can't. And if you try to, you burn yourself out. Lag monsters, I mean cats, cost quite a bit of PP. I think some of the more basic cats aren't too expensive. This is further than you got the last time you played? Yeah, that's true. See, look, this is right here, and then it turns, and I got a positive right here. That definitely feels like a turn. And it looks to be like maybe 3 coordinates wide. I would need to do an awful lot of dowsing in order to get that as accurate as possible. That's not my goal here, though. My goal is to just get a basic understanding and get a mind down. I don't want to know the specifics to a high level of accuracy, something that you would perhaps log onto the wiki. Other people are into that, and I'll let them do that. I just want to find out for me. Are there other pets too? Yes. There are several pets. However, the cats are unique, and they're like the most dynamic of the pets, in that they follow you around. So if you're running around, the cat will follow you, and if you stop, the cat will kind of walk around and do stuff. Other pets don't do that, though. There's an otter. I had an otter last tale. Otters don't follow you around. What you could do with an otter is you can set a path. So I can set a path for the otter to like walk to this water, then walk over to the trees and do stuff. So I can manually create a path for the otter. And once I assign him to that path, he sticks to it. Where a cat is dynamic, he just follows you around. Let's go right here. There is also the monkey. I think the monkey is stationary. So the monkey chills out and he'll do like backflips and he'll fiddle and all that stuff. So there's monkeys. There are pandas, which just sit there and do nothing, really. Hello, Coyote. You have small town drama? More bits from Kit Mitts. Thank you, Kit Mitz, for all the sub bits. Do I buy PP in-game or on the website? You buy it on the website. So what happens is... Oh, I got a douse. Hold on. Let's go right here. So what happens is you go to the cat shelter, you design your cat, find out what price he is. So let's say you got a cat that's worth 2,000 PP. You go to the website, you buy 2,000 PP, and that gets added to your character in-game. Then you can go back to the cat shelter and spend those PP on the cat. See, we're getting a very good idea what this vein looks like here. Oh, I do need to eat another carrot. God bless America. Thank you, Diesel. I'm still not sure how iron works with... I probably should have tested that out. If you don't have perception, I think iron will show up as an unidentified ore, which, in this case, we don't technically need to identify it, because we know it'll be there. But I don't know that for sure. It might not show at all, so I need to be careful. I need to double check some of these just to be safe. Am I blind? I don't see where to buy PP on the site. You have to be logged in order to see it, Kitmits. If you don't see the store if you're not logged in. I think it's called store once you're logged in. They changed the monkey animation at the end of Last Tale. They no longer relax the same as before. Really? All right. Where do I want to go with this? How about right here? I think it's safe to say that it ends here because this is the vein coming in. We have 3 positives, a negative, and a negative. So the vein is at least this wide. And if it turns here, I have negatives to block that out. It cannot fit here unless the vein varies in thickness, which I don't think veins do. Now, I say that with the assumption that it can't change, and it very well can, but that kind of change seems highly unlikely to me. So I think it's safe to say that this is, I'd say with 95% certainty that this is the edge of my vein. You're making a chicken pot pie right now. I love chicken pot pie. I love it. With all that gravy, with the peas. Oh my god, it's so good. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try right here. Alright, I'm going to build right here. Projects, construction, small construction site. Alright, so I got to build this first, I think, for a mine, right? Projects. No, wait, mines aren't... Are mines really not small construction sites? Wait, I can build a rabbit hutch? Are they mediums? Hold on, disassemble. They might be medium construction sites, which would be fine. I have medium. I have that skill. Mine. I bet you they're mediums. They're not. Wait a minute. Do mines get built all on their own? Projects. Mines. Wow! I did not know that. I could have sworn that you need a construction site. Maybe it was in the past and not anymore. All right, well, that saves me some materials. Let's go back and grab what we need. I'm ready to place. What's cool is I can expand my compound here so that it can double as limestone and ores. What happens to all the stuff you put down? It will despawn, but the way the despawn timer works, it usually takes at least an hour to despawn. So I'm safe. I should be anyways. Even if I'm not safe, even if it all despawns, I wouldn't have a problem getting my mine up. So this is Molly's base back here. This is one of our neighbors. This is another one of our neighbors. This is Lady Kate over here. This is our neighborhood guild up here. So everybody in this area is in that guild so we can all talk to each other. Also, my sheep need onions too. Is that a simple oyster puzzle near you? I don't know. I didn't see it. It could have been. No. Well, you know what? I'm not even sure, Diesel, what time that is. So, one of the confusing things about this game is there's various times involved. So there's real life time, which happens the same way real life happens. There is what we call duck time, and we call it duck time because the dev of the game is Malard, and we often make duck jokes about him. And duck time is real time plus server lag. So it's not 1-to-1. It's actually like 110% of time. So like 24 hours in real time is over 25 hours in server time. So there's that. But there's an in-game clock here, which is different than those two. This in-game clock, I don't remember the exact percentage, but it's like 30 or 40% of real time. So there's lots of different times in this game. And the weird thing is, many of these systems work on each one of these different times, so it can get a little confusing for people, for sure. All right, what do I have here? I need my leather. I need my jugs. I need bricks. I need the boards, the pulley, and the rope. All right, let's go back. Teppy time. Yeah, it was called Teppy time at first because the dev, his name was Teppy. But now that there's a new dev, we usually call it duck or ducky time. But yeah, I still call it tippy time for every now and again because we use that word for so long, for years, for a decade even. I think it's 8 or 9 real hours per 24 hours Egypt time. I think you're right. It's something like that. Daffy time. Yep, I've heard people call it Daffy time. I don't see this oyster bed, Kit Mitz. Is it over here? Did we build the fountain too? Nope. So what's new this tale is something called, oh, there it is. That's not small though, but there is a oyster bed over here. So do you guys remember the game Lights Out? Or Lights Off? Some people call it Lights Off. These are oyster beds, and it's basically a lights off game. What you do is you click on the light to shut it off, and it shuts off the adjacent lights. And the goal is to shut all the lights off. And when you do, you find the oyster and grab the pearl out of it. The pearl you then put into a necklace, and once you complete your pearl necklace, you advance in the game. All right, let's hold on. Let's go again right here. This is a little interesting actually. Straw. How it comes to here. See, this feels like, look at this. Negative, negative, positive. Positive. So that means the vein comes through here. This suggests varying thickness of the vein. Because look at this. Look how wide this is. That suggests varying thickness. Either that, or, like I said earlier, these are done in like a paint program. So let's say you got a brush or a pencil, and I don't know how they do this. I don't know if they do it like on a drawing tablet, or if they just simply put it in paint and get a pencil thing and whatever. But if it's a brush style that on a tablet where the pressure you put against it might determine the thickness. So you know how when you draw with like a marker and you draw a line and at the very end you lift the marker up so the line thickness goes down to a point so it will vary. That's what this feels like to me. So maybe that happens. Did I burn down the SSOP? What is SSOP? I don't know what that is. Hold on, I'm going to come out here and see if it sneaks through. Oh. Interesting, huh? More bits from Modi! Thank you, Modi. Could it keep going then? Wait, what? Could what keep going? Oh, you mean this through here? I don't know. I don't think so. It shouldn't, but this does confuse me why it's so thick over here, yet so thin right here. The varying thickness seems weird to me. Oh, the Shifting Sands of Ptah Guild? No. Why? It's still there. The chat is still there at least. Oh, I was testing stuff in the chat. I was testing to see how control copy paste works in the chat rooms. That's why that's there. Let's close this. Let's narrow this down here. So you can build mines on sand. You don't have to build a mine on ore. Obviously, if you build a mine on ore, you're going to pull up that ore. However, you can put a mine on sand, and you can actually mine sand if you'd like. Now, sand, for mining purposes, is useless. However, the other thing that mines do is they pull up gems. Now, the reason why you may want to place a mine on sand is for the chance at pulling up a specific type of gem. How that works, I don't know. But we'll figure that out sometime this tale. There are weird messages, so you burned something. No. So what I was doing with that, what I was doing with this is the mini game. This is the game that I'm making inside a tale in the desert. Let's go right here. I am making a game inside a game. And that's what that's tied to. And it requires me to cut and paste stuff into chat, and I wanted to test what the behavior is like when cutting from an Excel document. So for instance, if I were to copy multiple cells, how would the game behave that way when I paste it? Would it paste each line as a new line, or is it going to paste it as one line? And the behavior is it pastes it as one line, which is bad. So I have to adjust accordingly. So you guys can see the tip here. Let's get a nice top-down view. Right there? That's good. I love the dynamic shadows. You can actually make a legit sundial in this game, by the way. If you are into sundials. Sundials are pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna place probably between these three right here. This is like the ultra tip right here. So if this is a positive, I'm building. It's a negative! What? Look at that! It splits! Oh, wait a minute, my perception is 0. Hold on. Carrots. I'm gonna redouse this. This is just like digging for treasure on Oak Island. Oh my god. So if this comes back a positive, then a couple of these readings, like right here and right here, might be inaccurate. If this comes back as a positive. Because remember, I ran out of perception when I did a couple of these over here. So if anybody's watching this video in the future, looking for hardcore scientific data, don't trust me fully. Iron ore. So that's a confirmation that you need 2 perception for iron ore. So that means the unidentified ore is only 1, which I think we already knew, but whatever. All right, project, mines, ore mine. Oh, I need water on me. More bits from Kitten Mitts. Thank you, Kitten Mittens. If I fail this, I'm screwed. I don't have enough materials to build a second mine. I can recover some materials from this, but I don't have enough to recover the important stuff. So we'll see. I'm playing it safe here. I want to douse on the exact spot I'm doing. I'll put the door on the mine, I think, this way. Iron ore. Alright, projects, mines, surveying the area. This is a mine. So what will happen is when you start the mini game, it'll pop up nodes on the outside here. In fact, I don't think I'd like it. A node might be able to spawn in the water here, so I'm going to turn it a little bit. That's probably good. Second thought. No, this is probably fine. Let's do it, baby! Work this mine! An iron mine! Alright! Here we go, guys. Also, let's test this out here. Oh, see, here we go. Pick this up. Drop straw. So the vein may go down there. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. It's very possible I did. Sheep and shrooms all around? Oh my god! Shrooms! These are dead tongue, I think, right? One dead tongue shroom. I've got so many dead tongues already. Where were the sheep? Oh my god! What is going on with my area? Alright, hold on. I need to get these sheep before I start with the mines. Hold on. I got another douse. I want to see what this looks like down here. Alright, so that's accurate. So that is like 95% the end of the vein. So I did not make a mistake. Wait, you saw iron knot? Oh, Jesus, there's some over here. Sheep are more important to me. I'm gonna grab these first. What do I have on me that weighs so much? What do I have on me that weighs so much? Other than the sheep, of course. Oh, the straw. I don't normally have that straw on me. I have a lot of rope, too, and a lot of jugs. Wait a minute. I thought mines consumed jugs. Did they not? I don't think mine did. I could have sworn mines consumed jugs. Maybe it just consumes the water. Well, this sucks. I can only carry one sheep at a time. Unless I spend my remaining talent points, which I don't know if I want to do yet. So, I'm not sure where I want to spend my talent points. I was considering stonemason, but miner seems pretty good. If I went with miner, the first level doesn't appeal to me at all. Increase ore collection, not appealing. However, the higher chance of gems is nice. Marble is nice. And break all mine stones on a long timer is also nice. Miner seems like a really good long-term investment, not short-term. So I don't think I would want to go with miner. I think I would respec into it. Glazier, decrease the amount of glass required in the bench to function. So that sounds kind of nice, but if you're using public benches, that doesn't matter anyways. Fisherman, I don't like fishing. Some of these are appealing, but I don't like fishing anyways. Farmer, increase yield from veggies, which is nice. Lower chance of breaking mold boards. Field of vegetables last longer. See, some of these are nice. But my first 2 points would be endurance and constitution. It won't help me with carry, right? I need another strength for carry. Sheep are like 600. Yeah, I have 1500 carry right now. See. So I am unsure what I want to do next. I could possibly go for a level 8 laborer, because that would get me my carry, right? And break time, offline chores are nice to have. I'm just very undecided right now. Let's do a douse. I'm very undecided on that, so I don't want to make a decision right now. I don't think, despite the fact that I need a strength. Because strength and dex, they still give carry outside of laborer, right? Or am I wrong? This increased carry, that's a bonus, right? I don't know. I don't remember how it works. I'm gonna go back to camp and drop this off so I can do 2 sheep at a time. And the reason why I care about the sheep is I just leveled up my animal husbandry, which means I can get bones from sheep now, which I want. And if you try to kill sheep outside of a pen, you have a low success rate. Whereas inside a pen, it's 100% success rate. So that's what I want to do. I'll show you guys the mini game that I'm making inside the game. Since not many people watch me, I'm not worried about it because I keep it kind of secret. But since not many people watch me, I don't mind sharing a little bit of it. It's a narrative. It's a choose your own adventure type game inside A Tale in the Desert. And I'd say I'm about 25% done with it. And I've enlisted the help of another player to work on it with me. Because it involves creative writing, which is not exactly my strongest suit. Let's get rid of these jugs. Let's get rid of 120 of them. Let's get rid of ropes. I don't need 40. Let's dump 43. Is that enough? That may have been enough. Oh my god, my sheep's only 9 sheep food. So that puts me at 371, which means I can carry 2 sheep. Alright. What I find annoying about this river we have right here is that a lot of this land is not land you can get onto from the water. You get that message that the land is too steep. So you can't really cross the river over here. It's really annoying. So if you want to do something over here, you have to go all the way around. Holy cow, there's a lot more people in chat than I thought. The numbers are highly skewed, which means people are listening like a podcast. Hello, people. They're sheepies. Are you going to do this oyster bed, Kitmans? I figured you logged on to do it. Oh, you logged off again. So the oyster beds, that mini game I used to find fun, like early in the game's life. But once you've played this mini game hundreds of times, it gets kind of old. Especially the larger ones. I'm not very good at the larger ones at all. Wait, what? 71? I thought, oh, I didn't dump my straw. What a stupid. All right, hold on. Drop sand. Can I drop stuff? All right, let's drop my boards. Screw it. We'll do it live. I'll be back here anyways. Wait, what? Oh! I am completely out of it. Holy cow. I wanted to kill that sheep. Hold on. Or didn't. How many sheep do I have on me? Oh, it's because I have 2 males. Alright, let's get out of here. Confusing myself. I forgot I was away in Kerma or someplace. Oh, okay. Well, you should have travel time, right? Look at that. I can't believe they're so close to getting smelting done already. So I'll get 2,000 carry once I decide where I want to put these remaining talent points. As far as how far advanced I've gotten with the tests, for the cicadas, I do have 5 passes, which means I'm 2 away from passing the test. I only got 1 cage out, 3,200 points, which means with the 1 cage, I probably won't get another advance for a couple days. So I would either, if I want to get that done, I'd have to go back out cicada hunting. Because I don't have very many bugs for a 2nd cage. I've got 1 bug. And the reason why I'm not doing the mining right now is because sheep can despawn, and I want to get that done before they despawn. I was able to reproduce green leaf carrot seeds by iron knot +3 per seed. Yes. Is that, however, we suspect that to be region-based, right? As far as I know, carrot seeds, and of course it's early on, so we don't know specifics yet. Uh-oh, my map froze. No, it didn't. There it goes. As far as I know, aren't carrot seeds reproducible in this region over here only? Or can they be reproduced over here as well? I was under the impression it's only over here. Also, I heard it was carrion mushrooms and not iron knot. However, would not be surprising if it was both. Did I get any bones out of that? Wait, what was that? You're able to keep the bones. Oh! Animal bones. Alright, good. I got that. I'm not sure it's wave or tune based or what. So, probably not tune-based, but waves are very believable, yeah. So maybe that's what it is. When we first discovered seed reproduction in cabbage, it was done here. Maybe it was a wave, a line, and the guy and it's coming down this way, or I guess this way. And maybe that guy was just the right place at the right time as it passed through. So yeah, it could be a wave. Where were you when you reproduced the cabbage seed? Where were you live at specifically? If it is wave-based and can be done anywhere in Egypt, that means you should probably plant cabbage seeds every now and again, especially by mushrooms. And if these are iron knot, are these iron knot? These look like dead tongue. If these are iron knot, then yeah, I should probably try a couple cabbages just to check. Where did you see iron knot? These are definitely dead tongue. Is that iron knot, or is that also dead tongue? That's also dead tongue. All right, I'm gonna plant here just in case. I don't remember which one is... Oh god, bless America, I don't have any water. I'm coming, Mr. Cabbage! Oh my god! Oh, for Pete's sake. I don't remember which ones are 1 water and which ones are 2 water. Oh, carrot! Alright, screw it. I'll do that as well. I'm getting lag. What is up with this? Is green leaf 2 water then? I think green leaf is 2 water. Plants. Now... Were you not able to produce the seeds for the other one? Not suitable. Oh yeah. So most of my region here, I can't grow crops. Like, my soil's pretty dead up here. So I don't know. Let's maybe not get too close to the mushrooms. I don't know what it is that's killing my soil. I have no idea. I don't think it's pollution, but something's definitely killing my soil. Yeah, I can't grow anything by my place. Now, one thing that it may be, although the fact that it's happening out here too is a little concerning. One thing is, I've heard stories of animal poop that's left in the pens will alter the nitrate in the soil and cause issues with growing. Limestone? No. Because, wait, how many did I have on me? Wait a minute. There we go. No, because we haven't abused this at all. I haven't made, any glaciers or anything over here. So all that happens over here is just plain old mining. And I don't think mining with a pickaxe on limestone causes pollution. It's the technology, the benches and whatnot that cause the pollution, right? And the hearths. Now I've got hearths in here, but I only used them once. You've got a dead zone around your limestone pit? Really? I don't know. Do you guys have technology at your pit though? Like hearths that you're abusing or benches? I really need to use the bathroom and get another drink. Hold on, guys. I need to pause this. I'll be right back. I'm back. Someone may have burned bonfires near the limestone? Ooh. Yeah, that may be a thing. Alright, let's put my sheepies in here. Hello, sheepy sheepy. Slaughter those guys. Girls, actually. Let's get the wool off them, too. Alright, heading back. I've dropped my little can of ground pepper. The top was off and it landed flat on the floor. All the pepper shot out the top and fell right back into the can. Wow. That's luck. Has anyone else lost sound? Oh, you Molly's here. You didn't have sound because this game right now doesn't make a whole lot of sounds. Why is she chasing me? What is she doing? Our scientists at the University of Natural Philosophy have enough materials to begin investigation into mining. Why is that? Oh, that's mining too. Okay. Molly, do you need something? Yeah, that's mining 2. I don't know what mining 2 does. But I suppose we'll find out. At least not off the top of my head. I'm sure it says so in the wiki. Spider Monkey, what are you specializing in, by the way? Grab one last sheep, and I can grab my stuff up over here. What are you doing? Was she coming for the sheep? My sound seemed to go off for just a few seconds about 5 minutes ago. I don't know. I don't think it was my end. Alright, I'm going to slaughter this last sheep, and then we'll get back to the mining stuff. I just want to make use of them. And get those animal bones. Because my carving skill is pretty decent. What is it? I'm 4 out of 6. So I'm well past being able to make a bone knife, right? Yeah, I'm well past being able to make a bone knife. Molly, I don't know what you want. Tell me what you want. Labor for now for the carry. I have not looked into that yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, labor. It's hard to say no to labor for that extra carry. I want $1 million and a pony, but no one is asking me. What? You guys don't have a pony? I chased you all that way to poke you with a stick, but once I got to you, it didn't have the option. So I guess my stick broke. Yes, sticks can break in this game. So, absolutely. Alright, let's herd this sheep, slaughter him. And I've only got one animal bone out of that. Can I make that knife right now? Skills, carving, hold on. Knives, bone knife. I need 4 rawhide strips. I just spent all my leather, so I cannot make those. Alright, well I can't do that right now anyway. No, but my mother-in-law has an evil old stallion named Billy the Biter. Oh my god. I've never been bitten by a horse before, but I assume it's not a very pleasant experience. I would assume that they have pretty strong jaws. Where I grew up, we had about an acre and a half of land, 2 acres maybe, I don't know. And we lived next to the woods. So, although our backyard was fenced in, the woods was right up to the fence. And behind our fence, there's like a drainage ditch. And it was all woods. But on the other side of the woods, and part of the woods, there was also a fence there. There was a farm, in a way. It was a place where they kept the animals. It was a regular farm for animals, but it was also a place where they kept the animals for a petting zoo in the wintertime. But anyways, this guy had Clydesdales. And they would roam free in his land, and they would go into the woods sometimes. And they would walk up to our fence. Well, not our fence. So it was our fence, drainage ditch, their fence. So the drainage ditch was like 20 feet wide or so. So we would go back there and we could walk right up to the fence. And we would be able to pet the Clydesdales. And I remember, and this is when I was like, I want to say 8 years old. I remember them being monstrous. I remember them being like magically large. They were so crazily big. And we used to be able to pet them. And I was always terrified that one would bite my hand off if they wanted. But luckily they never did. Billy spends his free time chewing his the metal top of his gate, and scaring the postman. He has nightmare eyes. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to show you guys some mining. So what the mini game for mines is like, it produces these nodes, and each type of ore is different in how this works. So each node has three different kind of identifiers. It has the base, which are these blue stones. It has the rock, the thing in the middle, and it has gems or these crystals on top. Now, the base can be different shapes and colors. The main rock could be different shapes and colors, and by the way, they could have different color patterns on them. And the crystals could be different shapes as well. So what you want to do is you want to mix and match shapes, and each ore has different rules on what you have to mix and match. So for iron here, I can mix and match, let's say, 3 reds with these crystals and these bases. So I can match 3 identical nodes. So we're going to do that. What is the... These nodes are identical, right? They're red. They have the same crystal and the same base. Wait a minute. Yeah. No, that's different crystal. I almost derped it. It is a different crystal. See how these they're all jutting out? This one's got the crystal jutting out, has crystals jutting out of crystals. So that is different. And this one is just like that one. So I don't have 3 identical red nodes. So I cannot make a mix and match here. I got to do it with different colors. So let's say we'll go with this green one. And it's got the regular crystals here, which matches up with that red one, which does not match up with this purple. Oh, there's the 3rd type of crystal. All right, so that's not a match either. But... all right, I can do this. 3 different crystals. So let's do 3 different colors, 3 different crystals. So we got purple with a spiky edge one. We've got green with the crystals coming out of the rock. And then we have red with crystals out of crystals. This will give me a match. Finalize workload. 72 iron ore. So if I was wrong, then that wouldn't give me any ore whatsoever. I think that's all I can do here. It is. That's all I can do with this. All right, let's get a new set of stones out. All right, sharp crystals, green. What I like to do when I play this game, you start with the one that you have the least variety of. So if I do one with green, it's gotta be this node. All right, so this has got regular crystals. Purple's got spiky, so I need red with the jutting out crystals like this. So that will be a workload. Now, the more matches you can make in a single workload here, the more ore you can pull out of it. It starts getting higher and higher. Oh, wait. I got one right here. So I've got 3 reds. This has got the regular crystals. This has the spiky ones, and this has the crystals growing out of crystals, so that's a workload. 30 ore. How about this? Green with regular crystals, purple with regular crystals, red with regular crystals. Hello? Alright. Green, red, and I used this one last time. I can now use this one for another load. You can see in numbers 49, it's going to start getting higher and higher, but I don't think I can make any more loads out of this. Can I? I can't. Alright, new load. Oh wow, look at all these purples. Alright, so since I would need 3 colors to use this green, this means in this workload I can't use the green at all, so I have to go all purple. So the best way to go about this, we've got 2 spikies over here. I got 3 with the jutting crystals, so let's do that workload. And then I can do 1 of each crystal, so I've only got 1 of these, so let's do this. We'll do that one, and that one. Run it. That one, and that one. Run it. That one, that one, run it. Hello? Lag. That one, run it. This. Is that the one I just did? Derp. See, 191. Once you start rolling on, it gets like really high. You can see how this went 22, 27, 29, 34, 37, 58, 191. That's what happens when you can match a whole bunch of nodes consecutively in one workload. Of course, the larger the match, the better as well. Iron, I don't think you can get very large because you don't have a lot of varieties. Other ores, though, will have more crystals, more types of rocks. Like right now, in iron, you only got 1 shape of rock, 1 type of pattern in the rock. Same thing with the base. You get more advanced metals, you start working with 3 different types of rocks, 3 types of bases, types of crystals, and you start to imagine lots of varieties can come out of that, and it starts getting more difficult. And that's why I think mining was one of the biggest improvements in this game from what it used to be. It used to be a bore, and now it's at least a fun mini game. I find it fun anyways. Not everybody does. Alright, so I got a nice variety of colors. I got 2 greens with the same type of crystal. Alright, I got spiky, regular, spiky, regular, spiky. So I can start with this, spiky, regular. So I got 3 different colors with 3 different crystals. Nothing matches. That should run. So let's stick with the red. We'll go to this one. So I got the jutting out crystals, regular crystals, spiky crystals, 3 different colors, 3 different crystals. Now we can do this one over here and that. There we go. So this node has been all used up. I can't match it with anything else. So we'll jump to this one and do the same thing. And I think that... Oh, I could do the... Nope, I can't do the red. Because I'd have a duplicate crystal. I think that's all I could do on this workload. Do mines ever run out completely? No. At least they haven't since this design here. They used to. No, I shouldn't say they used to. They've always been infinite. However, before, they used to collapse and you would have to rebuild it. And every time you rebuilt the mine, the resources increased as far as the cost of rebuilding it. And there gets to a point where it's cost prohibitive. It costs too much to repair a mine that you're not going to get the money back out of the ore that you get from it. So in that way, the mine would die. So it doesn't technically run out completely, but it used to be useless at one point. Now, that doesn't happen. They're infinite. You could just keep on doing this over and over again. I think. I could be wrong about that, but that's how I believe it works. So I got 920 ore right now. Which right now is useless. We can't smelt it into anything. But we're working on that technology. 4 greens, 2 purples, 1 red. So let's start with red. I have straight crystals. Spiky. Oh, I don't have any jutting. Spiky. I'm sorry, regular spiky. Oh, that won't work. Duh. Wait a minute, I don't have a lot of options here. Regular, regular, regular will work. Regular, regular, regular will work. And I think that's it. That is it. Can someone take your iron? No. So right now, my mine is public. Or, I'm sorry, private. However, I do have the option to make it public, which I will do eventually, because since mines don't break, there's not really a point to keep a mine private in the long term. Maybe in the short term, while you get what you need out of it, but most people, lots of people, I should say, make their mines public. So people like solo and casual players who can't afford to mine, they can get involved as well. Because obviously, this is taking us into the Iron Age. This is a huge step in the game. It's a gate for casual players. So that's the other benefit about mining, is that before, when mines collapsed, people didn't want to make them public because it cost too much money. If public was using your mine, digging it deeper and deeper, you know, you're the one who's probably going to have to repair it, and it costs you money. Now that doesn't happen, so there's incentive to make it public. And that's just a byproduct of a good system that we got now. 1 green and 3 red and 3 purple. So I have to use this green. Regular, spike, jut, jut, spike, spike. So if I do regular, purple jut, red spike, that'll work. Regular, purple jut, red spike. Regular, purple spike, red jut. There we go. Nope, not even Kitmans can take this because this is a private mine used by Fixxxer. I'm not going to spend too much time here because I can't really do anything with this or except donate it. So I'll grab what I have and take it to donation. All right. 2 red, 3 green, 2 purple. Spike, 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 spike. This is bad. Jut, jut, and a jut. I can't even make anything out of this. Because if I have 3 of the same color, I either need 3 of the same crystal or 1 of each crystal, and I don't have that. If I went with 3 different colors, I either need 3 different crystals or 3 of the same crystals. I don't have that either. This is a completely useless workload. 1 green to work with, and it's a jutting crystal. Spike, jut, jut, regular, regular, spike. So let's go with the jutting green, spike purple, regular red. And here's another one. Is that all I can do? No. I could do spike, regular, jut of purples. Spike, regular, jut. And how about spike, jut, regular? Spike, jut, regular. Perfect! Let's do another workload. Let's see if they're talking about where this is needed. Because I'm going to donate this ore. I don't need it. At least not yet. The ore is useless until we can do something with it, and right now we can't do anything with it except donate to research. I assume they were talking about it. I'll keep working while they answer me. Alright, so I got one purple to work with here. Jut, jut, spike, spike, jut, spike, jut. I don't have any regular crystals. So that means I can't do 3 crystal varieties. So I'd have to do jut. Oh, I could do the 3 reds that are all the same. Oh my god, all the research is already done? Oh my god. Is this really all I can do? It is. Oh no, the greens match. So I got 1,400 ore in here. Alright, I'm going to leave that go. You guys got a good idea on what mining does. And like I said, more advanced ores, when you start getting into things like magnesium and whatnot. And, actually, here, hold on. Let's do this. Will you let me do this game? There we go. So. Okay, good. You can see it. Ore. So these are the ores that are in this game. Aluminum, antimony, copper, gold. And I know these are not all actual ores. Some of them are alloys, but whatever. That's not the point. Gold, iron, lead, lithium, magnesium, nickel, platinum, strontium, tin, titanium, tungsten, and zinc are different types of ores you can get in this game. Let's scoot. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, no, never mind. Misread. Let's go back to game capture. Hold on. I have a nipple worm. Are you jealous? Oh my god. I've got plenty of nipple worm. Whatever. Okay, so mining is done. I have also detected copper. However, I don't have the resources for copper. The mines are pretty expensive for a solo player like myself. I can afford many of the resources involved, but not all of them. I don't have the leather necessary for it. And I was really quick to get up a sheep pen. But I think in order to afford multiple mines at the start, you need multiple sheep pens, and I don't have that. The pulleys the pulleys aren't terribly expensive, but you can't get the resources for the pulleys on your own. It's a group activity. So I don't have enough pulleys. Everything else I could probably do by myself. So I probably can afford another mine in maybe a week or so. Otherwise, I'm pretty much got to rely on a public copper mine, which we have down in the south. But do I have a skin licker? Is that one of the insects? Wait, they can move things or hide tools if you annoy them, but if you're good, they warn you of danger. The Knockermen in the Discworld books are inspired by them. Oh. Speaking of... There was, I can't remember which one it was, but there's going to be another Terry Pratchett TV show, I think? But it's not Discworld. I forget which book it was based off of. How are my camels doing? Oh, by the way, I got a camel. That was not here last stream. Camels eat awful lot of straw. I'm not enjoying having him. So the way camels work, if you're new to this game, There are regions in Egypt, and we don't know what those region borders are. They could be, they're rather large. So let's say my region may be like this. Camels wander into the regions, I think at midnight, and they go to the pen that has the most food. I somehow, in my region, and I don't know how, because I didn't have a lot of straw in there, I had 300 straw, which is considered low for a camel. I got a camel on 300 straw. And now, because I wasn't going for a camel, because I'm not really equipped to take care of a camel right now, I got a camel, and now he's eating all my straw. He's a pain in my ass. I don't want him, but there's such a valuable commodity that you don't want to get rid of him either. It's a bug. Wait, what's a bug? You think they buff the amount of straw they eat? Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so we got the mine stuff all set. What else did I want to do? Oh, the pearl necklace. I want to take care of that. She's going to poke me with a stick. She did. It's rude. Do I have a stick? I don't have a stick. Hold on. Skills. Carve. Sharpen stick. I don't have any wood on me. Take. Wood. 10. Skills. Carving. I don't have a knife. What do you mean? Skills, carving, novice, sharpen stick. Alright. She's walking right into it. Done. Done. I don't know why that's a thing in this game, but it is. Alright. Jugs, 40. Alright, let's grab some water. And they say this game lacks combat, right? Alright, I want to go take care of my pearls. And is there anything else over there that I need to take? Oh, my bees. Alright, let's check my bees before I go there. What is the range on fire pits, by the way? Now, I haven't used these in a while, so I know they cause a little bit of pollution, but I don't grow anything out here. I think I'm out of range, but like I said, also, I haven't used them in a while either, so I don't know. I don't think they're my problem. So this first row of bees are well, these first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my original set of bees, and they are producing pretty well. Oh. 1,000 bees, 8 wax, 10 honey. Alright. Let's grab that. 824 bees. Wait, why was that not 1,000? It's been a while since I've checked these. That's concerning. Why is it so low? So, see, that was low as well. Why is it so low? Alright. Those are my original bees, but a day ago, I added all of these here. And I feel like I'm having issues with these additional ones. Alright, this one's got a queen in it, but it's not producing. These here, after a day, they don't have a bee. This is a problem. They should have a queen bee by now. And they don't. So, I don't know what's causing that. I don't think they're too close to the other apiaries. But maybe they are. I thought that wasn't a thing. Might be your hives are too close. Have mine spread out a bit more, around 40 apiaries, and haven't had any issues. So here's the thing. These 5 right here, no problem. They've been producing since apiaries were unlocked. And they've been producing very well. And they are close to each other. These have not been producing. And these have been around for a day and a half. They don't even have a queen. So, if it's a proximity thing, then something's weird, because these were close and they produced. Right, so that might be it, in that you can have so many in an area, but once you exceed that amount, the ones that have exceeded the amount don't work. Because if it's too many in the area, why do these keep producing? And these don't. Maybe it's just the queen bee thing. Maybe these would produce just fine if they had a queen. So maybe it's not a production problem, but a queen problem. How far apart do you place yours? I might have to tear these down and push them back over to here or something. I don't know. 5 coordinates? Yeah, that's a lot further than mine, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to take off. Navigation, let's go to my expedition site. We're going to go to the University of Body and play around with my necklace a little bit. Are there skin lickers in this game? Hold on. You said you get it from killing critters? Yeah, right there. Livestock dwellings, skin lickers. So I am almost to Anthropology 2. All I need is one more ground dwelling critter. And I need one more livestock critter. Now, I don't know about you guys, but insects sure as hell seem nerfed to me. I have done so much digging. I've attended a stone dig. I've done probably 1,000 slate. I've done probably about 400 limestone. And I find nothing but pickled slugs. I can't find any of the others. At all. I was at a dig and other people were picking up mud asps at that dig, but I left that dig with 8 pickled slugs. Livestock? I got a stonefly. I think I've gotten 1 stonefly so far. And look, I am at Animal Husbandry 1, which means I've slaughtered a lot of animals. And I haven't gotten anything but a stonefly. I feel like they're nerfed. Depends on the insect. Some are very rare. Well, yes, some are, but not all of them. Pickle slugs are not rare, but there are other bugs that are not rare either. Some are just simply uncommon. And I've done a serious amount of grinding for them. I mean, I was literally grinding for insects. I wasn't grinding for resources. I wanted to get my Arthur up 1 more level. Except papyrus. I've gotten a ton of insects from papyrus. Not only that, I've gotten twice as many insects, more than twice as many, probably 3 times as many insects from papyrus than all other types of insects combined. Because I think the way it works is it does 1 insect check per papyrus, and 1 planting you can get 200 to 300 papyrus. So that's 1 insect check per. Whereas with something like killing a sheep, it's 1 check per, but you don't kill that many sheep. Same thing with flax. even though you flax more than you kill sheep, it's still nowhere near as much as like papyrus. So either papyrus has produces a lot of insects, or it's the simple fact that you can produce so much papyrus in a single planting. We're about to take a look at our necklace. Tests, human body. No. Wait. Yeah, oyster catcher. Pen that. I got 2 pearls to check out. Well, I've got 3 total pearls, but my other large socket needs a black pearl. So I have a useless large white. Alright, so all those pearls we get from oyster beds, we put it in this pearl necklace. And it doesn't tell you flat out what you gotta do. It tells you what you have in your necklace here. And you have different slots. Let's see. There you go. We have all these settings or slots that you can install your pearls. Right now I got a small black in setting 1, a small pink in setting 4, and so on. Whereas it tells you which is accurate up here. So I got 2 small pearls, of which 2 are the right color and 2 are in the correct setting. So that means my 2 pearls here are accurate. They're the right color and the right setting. So you kind of have to deduce exactly what you need here. Feather, midge, and camel weevils kicked my butt last tail. I've never been a camel person. I've never really kept camels in this game, because it was always just such a pain in the butt. So right now I got small pink and small white, and I got to switch over to my desktop here. Let's see. All right, and I need to get into my Google Drive, or is it right here? Nope. Uno momento while I get my spreadsheet open. I think this is it. Okay. And there goes all my windows minimized. Thank you, game. No! Okay, save. All right, so this is my spreadsheet that I keep for the game. These are all my acro partners. This is my oysters. So here's all my settings. Here's all my pearls that I've had. I can eliminate these. I thought I did this already. So this right here, these are pearls that are accurate that I can keep. These are pearls I've tried in those slots and were incorrect. So that's what I'm doing right now, is checking those. So I've got a small pink right here, and I got to put it in a small setting, and I can put it in any setting I want, actually. So let's put it in, I've got 1 and 4 accurate right now, so let's put it in 2. Small pearl, pink. All right, so I'm looking for this to change. 2 small pearls, 2 colors, 2 correct settings. 3 pearls, 3 are the right color, 2 in the correct settings. So I put pink into number 2, and it does not fit. So while I need a pink pearl somewhere, it's not in that setting. So what I can do then is I can remove setting 2. And usually the pearl gets destroyed. Removing the pearl destroyed it. With higher focus, yeah. Alright. So I lost that pearl. What was my other pearl? Small white. So I can put the small white somewhere. I've already put a small white in 3 and it did not work. I did not put 1 in 2 though, so let's put it in 2. Alright. Three of the right color, two are, so it doesn't go there either. So I can remove that. And I lost that pearl as well. So that ended up being a waste. However, I have narrowed down that white one to 3 slots. So I'm not close at all to finishing this test, but I have a good start. The large white I don't need. I've tried large white in both my large slots and it didn't work, so don't need that. All right, let's get rid of this sheet now. All right. What I need actually is I need to find some water to make some onions because my sheep are about to starve and I can't grow them by me. So let's go to this lake right here. Grow some onions if there's any sand. Is there no sand? Really? There's no sand there. Okay. Let's go to the Nile. This pie looks so good, I'm just saying. Rude. Rude. So I'm going to head to the Nile over here, grow some onions so I can take them back to my sheepies who are about to starve. I don't like growing stuff like that on stream, but sometimes I gotta. Oh, I do need to grow carrots too. I need to go get the cooking skill. I've got everything I need except for the carrots, so I gotta do that. Also, wasn't there a rabbit hutch I can do in here? Hold on. Farming. Where was the rabbit hutch? That's in a small construction site, isn't it? All right. I had no idea that you can grow rabbit hutches right now. Does that mean you can find rabbits? Can you catch rabbits right now? I bet you can. I don't think there's anything stopping it. What's that? What is that? Is that an obelisk? Did someone build an obelisk up there? That looks like an obelisk. What is our obelisk height? 10 cubits. And that's nowhere near me. Sure is an obelisk. I had no idea someone put an obelisk out here. Wait, how did they get it up there? Nine cubits by 10. 1 day ago. So he didn't even make this to pass the test. Why did he make it then? Do you get a talent point from that? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no way you get a talent point from that. You get a talent point from having the tallest. So why did he build this at 9 cubits while we already had an obelisk that was taller? 10 cubits. And it's been 10 cubits for more than a day, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was just the right timing. I don't know. Get rid of that. Just need to lay out your grid of carrots. Yeah, I haven't grown too many carrots this tail. I don't like growing veggies, but who likes growing veggies, right? thought you said Nautilus and I was looking for the workout machine. We'll grow over here or something. I don't think anyone's made camp there, or have they? I don't think so. What's that? That's just a bush. It is generally considered rude. Oh, there is a guild hall here. It is generally considered rude to grow stuff in other people's camps because some types of growing will affect the soil. And it's looking like onions is one of those things that affects the soil. So I wouldn't want to go like right in front of this guy's house and grow all my onions and ruin his soil. Alright, I don't want to grow too many of these, but I'm going to grow some. Some big old onions, aren't they? How many onions do you do, or veggies do you do, Spider Monkey? I feel like 5 kind of pushes it, and sometimes the animations just get in the way, and 5 don't work. Oh, I just screwed that one up. I cannot wait until we can grow better veggies. Did this just pop up on me? The land is not suitable. This whole area has gone sterile. What is going on? Four, but leaks 3. Leaks are annoying because you can always misclick leaks. At least I always misclick them. So this soil is bad too. All right. This is starting to feel like a Nile problem. If this soil is bad, and look, I'm not near my home. I live all the way down here. So why is this bad all the way up here? What do you mean I have dirty hands? What are you talking about? No, these aren't leeks. These aren't leeks. These are onions. I need to go elsewhere for my onions then. Where do I want to go? Hold on. Down there. This sucks not being able to grow stuff in your camp, by the way. That's the thing, though. That failure that I just had, that's not by my camp. It's downriver a bit. So I had this problem last tail, early in the tail, where all my soil went sterile. And it was this huge area of the Nile where you couldn't grow anything. And it's happening again. It happened earlier last tail, but still, it's happening again. Hopefully no one lives here, which would remove pollution as a potential issue. So we're going to try out over here. And you got to do it by water. I mean, you don't have to if you got enough water on you, but I don't. I was growing leeks yesterday. I wanted to gouge my eyes out with a spoon. Yeah. I don't like growing any of the veggies. I mean, it's a neat system and all, but once you've done it thousands of times, you know, you're just like, oh, I'm over it. That's why I'm thankful for farms. Someone is living here. Oh, man. Well, I don't want to grow on his land. Wait, what? What's all this? Oh, he's got wood plains everywhere. Alright, well, I don't want to grow on his land. Maybe, I'll go to the other side of the lake. Just to do a few. Because I'm not making a ton of onions here. I just want enough to feed my sheep while I'm streaming, because they're pretty much out of food. Maybe you need to plant something else to fix the soil near your camp. What's up, Omega Ice? You know what? You could be right. It's very possible that planting something else will fix the soil. But we don't know enough about that stuff yet to know for sure. But yeah, it's possible. What I kind of was leaning towards with my camp before I had that failure up there is the poop in my pens. There's been word going around that dung left in pens seeps into the soil. I was going to go right here, but he's got... Is this the same guy? Century. I think this is the same guy. I've seen this guy before. Is that leaving dung in your pens sips into the soil and increases the nitrates, which screws up many of the veggies. That is the rumor I heard that seems, if it's true, if poop does seep through pens, then that makes sense. Okay, well, I don't have a whole lot of places to go here. Hi, and I'm only guessing as I'm pretty new. Well, that's a good guess. That is something that could possibly happen. We feel that like somebody's already duplicated onion seeds in Meshwesh, and they did it near mushrooms, and mushrooms are indications of an altered soil, of a specific type of ecology that produced those mushrooms. Someone planted onions near these mushrooms. I don't remember what kind it was. I've already forgotten. Was it iron knot? Or it was acorn cap, that's what it was. And produced onion seeds. And when you start reproducing seeds, the initial reaction for pretty much 99.9% of people is to produce as many as you can because it's temporary. So people start planting onions and onions and onions, getting seeds until it disappears. And at that point, you can't do any testing. So someone did that in Meshwesh and got onion seeds, but we don't know exactly what. And we feel that either one of two things happened. Either the wave of the ecology moved through and ended it, or the onions themselves, growing them, changed the ecology, making the onions themselves not growable. Not able to reproduce seeds. And the reason why I think it's the latter, we were having a discussion about this in Discord. That was my theory, and the dev gave a thumbs up to my theory with an emote. So I think that was his way of telling us that that was what was happening. So that's why I think that's probably the case. Pick up after your animals. Don't make them live in it. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do. I'm really finding this game interesting as it requires all this finding of things. Exactly. That's one of the reasons why people like this game so much, is that it has all these systems of it in it, and some of them are pretty complex and just different, right? You don't see stuff like that in other games. You don't see ecology changing soil conditions that produce different types of mushrooms or whatever. The dev once said in this game, how many mushrooms are in this game? Is it 28? Or it's more than that now, isn't it? Excuse me. He said that it is absolutely possible to manipulate your soil using various methods to grow any mushroom you want in the game in your camp. And that's pretty nifty. All right, we're gonna grow some onions here. Let's see if this water's good. I'm actually closer to camp than I was before, so this will be interesting. There's also lag. Have you noticed that? The lag in planting veggies? Sometimes they take a while to pop up. I probably should only plant one. Just to test it. I don't need to plant 4, to be honest. It's about the same amount of time anyways. Guess it doesn't matter. Alright, moment of truth. It's dead. The soil's dead. It's dead. I got raspberry moth, though. That's nice. This is dead. This is dead. This is dead. This is dead. That's a large area. That's a large area. That's too large. Let's go down here. Let's go right here. Also, I should probably check grass veggies as well and not just rely on sand. Even though that's what I need right now are onions, I should probably check the grass too, just in case it behaves differently. We'll test right here. And we're getting closer to camp here. I'm gonna try carrots after this. That's such a large range, though. There's nothing in the game that would cause... There's no pollution that's that large that I know of. Obviously, we're in a new tail and pollution changes every tail, but... Oh! Alright, so... Failure all throughout here. Failure throughout here. Failure. Failure. Success. Let's go down here. That's where my mine is, isn't it? Let's go plant by my mine and see. That makes it feel like that makes it feel like everything above this line is tainted here. I don't know. Let's check this over here. Your comb is broken. Yeah. We're going to get hackling rakes soon enough. We've already got the ore. We've got to unlock smelting. And I think there may be one other skill we have to unlock in order to make a hackling rake. But it's not far off. Just got to put up with it for another week or two. Alright. If I get a seed out of this, it feels like everything like below this line is succeeding. I should try maybe down here then. I'll make my combs by the half dozen. I've started to do that as well. Not a half dozen or so, but I'll pop up like 4. And this is right next to my mine. it is. Not useful. All right, so I can do it here, but not here, and this is south of that. I mean, it's far east, but it's also south. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's what pollution does to you. It makes you feel crazy because it does weird stuff. I don't keep enough materials on hand. Yep, you'll find that you'll make batches of certain resources, even though you don't need them, so that when, like what you just gave it as an example, you don't get set back by it. So when people make bricks, they tend to make a lot of bricks. And when people gather wood, they tend to gather a massive amount of wood. Thorns. Some people don't like storing thorns because they're not used on a lot of things, and people don't like that taking up inventory space. I store some thorns, but I don't go wild on it. I'm just going to do this batch in bolt. I don't need a lot. Like I said, I just want enough so they don't die on stream. And then I'll just fix it afterwards. So why am I getting onions here but like nowhere else? So weird. That's not here. I'll show you a leak. Derp. This is a leak. See? Looks a lot more like a leak. I don't know how many waterings this one takes. Probably gonna die on me. Yeah. It looks more like celery. Here, I'll show you the others. Plant carrot. Or not. Plant... Is garlic grass? I don't remember. There's garlic. Somewhat large. I think garlic is sand, isn't it? I don't remember. Oh, it's grass. They gotta make them this large to make them clickable. So I got carrots there. So this soil's fine as well. Look at that! Garlic didn't work, and it was right next to it. Oh, I have a feeling veggies are going to be annoying this tail. All right. So this is my compound. I'm going to expand this out so we can work the limestone and the ore. I think we're pretty safe. I do have a neighbor over here, but I think they're far enough away that the pollution will not harm them. And of course, Molly's over here. I think she's far away that the pollution won't harm her either. How do we know everything tastes like chicken and not everything tastes like something else, including chicken tasting like something else? I remember I had crocodile before. And I'm like, this shit is just chicken. It's just chicken. But why don't we say that chicken tastes like crocodile? I don't know. Avitus! Hello. How's it going? We put down a mine earlier in the stream. We got a mine going. Did some mining, but by the time I had the mine up, our faction already donated enough ore to research. You plan on putting animals on that peninsula the dude tried to take? Yes. I don't know what the pollution effect is on animals. Do you guys know if pollution has affected animals in the past? See, I'm down to 9 sheep food. That'll keep them fed while I stream. Camel should be okay. Yeah. Burning through food. In fact, I got a lot of straw. Let's just... Well, I'll keep the straw in case I need to make bricks. Alright, do I have anything on me I need to dump? I do. I have the beeswax and stuff. And I have honey. Anything else I need to get rid of? Oh! How much leather do I have, by the way? I'm gonna take the poop out of here, too. I should take all the resources out of here, actually. Just in case the poop is what's causing the problems here, I need to be diligent in cleaning it out. Because that would suck. That would mean I'd have to move my animals somewhere else, like up here. And I don't want to do that. Especially the camel. What a pain in the butt that would be, right? Having to move a camel? Well, you can't move a camel. That's how much of a pain in the butt it would be. Let's get rid of the poop. Let's get rid of the leather, oil, and the wool. This is my food stash over here. Okay, I'll put the carrot in there. Mushrooms. What else do I have? Mutton. Is there anything else? No. And I'm storing my insects over here somewhere too. Where is that at? Right here. Let's get rid of the insect stash. Insects. I'll show you guys all the insects I do have. These are all my bugs. I do have a mud asp, but that's because someone gave it to me to see if it would check off my etymology, and just so you know, it doesn't. So if we come over here with all the possible bugs, this is a ground-bearing insect dwelling. See how it says mud asp missing, but I have a mud asp? Because it doesn't check for what's in your inventory, it does the check when you pull it out of the ground or pull it from wherever. So you can't just cheat this whole thing. Because I do have pickled slugs. Look, I have 16 pickled slugs, and none of the others. I forgot all my veg knowledge from last time after farming came online. Yeah. I think farming should be right around the corner, right? Hopefully we don't have to deal with veggies that long. Alright. So, anything else I can dump off me? Oh, the straw. That's a lot of space. Also, that means I can take the leather and I can make those rawhide strips, right? Yeah, I got enough leather for that. Alright. Carving. Is it novice? Yeah. I need 4. 2, 3, 4. Damn it. I want to get me a bone knife. I need 2 wooden pegs. I got 1 on me. Do I have any in here? I don't. Skills, carving, where are the pegs? For Pete's sake. What else do I have to do? I'm looking at my sticky notes. Found my bees. I did my sheep. I think we're nearing the end here. What was I doing now? Peg? And a crudely carved handle, which I have somewhere. Really? It takes a crude handle? You require a bone blade. Oh, wait, I gotta make the blade first? Where do I do that? God bless it. Expert? Seasoned? That's a separate menu, isn't it? Skills, blades. Wait a minute. Can I not make a bone blade? Is it napping? Do you have to have 2 skills to get a bone blade? No, this just improves success rate. You have to turn in 7 bones. Really? You have to... Oh, God. Well, that's not going to be anytime soon. Okay, well, that goes that. I won't be able to do that for a while. All right. No biggie. Let's put the leather back. Look at you coming over here to use a comb. Oh my God. All right. I need 100 carrots. I'm going to grab the cooking skill. Now, the question is going to be, where do I go for my carrots? I'm going to grab some more jugs too. I'm going to try over here. Now, I know the... Over here. I know the sand field, but I'm going to check the grass just in case it's different. I have a feeling it might be. Need to learn it at a school. Yeah, I didn't know that. I need 7 bones to do it too, and I've only got 1, so I'm probably a bit away from that. I'm gonna need more carrot seeds, honestly. I gotta find some more University of Worship. That's all I have right there. It's awful. In fact, I'm not even sure I'm gonna do this on stream. I want to do cooking though. I heard a rumor that you can no longer do cabbage juice like you could before. Is that true? Is that a thing now? Also, I've noticed that seeds grow different speeds based on how many times you have to water them. The single water ones seem to grow faster. Maybe it's just me. I heard somebody talking about it, but I haven't tried. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Oh my God, this is gonna be painful. I don't want to do this on stream. Like I said, I don't want my streams to be grindy shit like this. I'll save this for after. It's like producing carrots anyways. Alright, what else is on my list? We got the mine. Oh, I wanted to check off the chariot. And some of you who don't play, I don't think you guys have seen a chariot yet, so we'll go do a quick check on the chariot. And then I'll show the mini game briefly. Like I said, I'm keeping it somewhat secret, but not enough people watch me anyways to let the secret out. No one cares, so I'll show it on stream. We don't really have a large enough population in Kush to get all the chariots up and running. Right now, we have only got 2 chariots going, I think. So we don't even have a circle yet. We just don't have the population. And not only do we not have the population, some of the people... Hello? There it is. That was weird. Some of the people... Let's see if I can get this all on screen somehow. So there's our capital, Moreau. I live up here by the Valley of the Queens. This is our other spot right here, Sheba. There is also one up here, Dookie Gel. And there are people who are... We have from here to here unlocked. And from here to here unlocked. But we don't have Sheba to Valley of the Queens. Some people are spending their points to unlock Dookie Gel first. Instead of Sheba to Vok, or vice versa, going clockwise. So that's... I mean, that's kind of far out there, Dookie Gel. It's a waste. Get it to the populated areas first, and then we start working on some place like Dookie Gel. I don't know. I find it weird. Oh, for the love of God. I got all those veggies on me, too. God bless America. I could pick up one. I'll come back for the others. I've never seen that name before. Mallet? I don't know who that is. So this is our chariot area. These are all our schools. We can learn skills. Our chariot is finally up. With our beautiful horses. But we only got Moreau. Sheba needs 24. And Koptos needs 18. That's a lot of votes. We don't have enough people for that. Excuse me. I need some water. We don't have enough people for that. So what we need to do is we need to unlock Chariot Repair 2. I don't know how much that is needed. But we're going to have to rely on that. Our faction's just so small. I know that Hyksos has a circle going. You guys got more than a circle, don't you? I think you do. I think you have a couple return chariot pit stops, don't you? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to take this sheep back. I'm going to probably come back for those guys. But I think that's all I have for the stream. Like I said, I like to make a little checklist to do interesting stuff. So I'm not grinding veggies all stream, which would be boring. You have 3 connections? Oh, that's not a lot at all. They're all one-way trips? You don't have any returning connections? Or is that what you're saying, that you have 3 full connections? You have at least 1 return? Ah. Yeah, the one that goes from Koptos to Buren or whatever? Is that the one? 3 full. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Definitely. You guys have the population for that. That's definitely nice to have, that's for sure. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream there. I got some lunch to get to. I don't have anything else I need to work on right now. Everything I have left is grindy stuff. So that's it for the stream. Thank you guys for chatting with me. It's always fun to be able to chat while you play this game.